Contour polyester glazing putty is beautiful for fixing pinholes or sanding scratches in your bodywork. So check out how we used it on our 1978 Z28 Camaro project, Zed Sled, and pick up on the tip that we show you on how to fix the tiniest of imperfections. Okay, here's a problem that you might have. If you remember, we put filler on these edges to close up our panel gaps. And look here, there's a low spot. So if I get in there with a sanding block and I block that flat, well, I've changed the fitment of the fender to the hood. I've created a gap there. So this is a technique I want to show you on how to get away with that. You can fill that in and it won't show up in your paint job when you open up that hood. This is contour polyester glazing putty and the catalyst that goes with it. And this is a razor blade. The reason I use a razor blade is so I can get a very small amount and a little bit of catalyst, and I can mix it up. A little bit more catalyst. Feeling like Bob Ross here, but I can mix it up and get a very small amount and go in and fix that pinhole with a very, very tiny amount. And I can judiciously apply it with my razor blade. It's very flat. It's a minimal amount. So my filler's been sitting for a couple of minutes. It's sort of hard. I've got 320 on a block and Eastwood Paint Prep. Now, here's where you got to know the rules before you can break them. This is dry sanding paper, and this is a wet solvent, but this is going to work. So I'm using my pre-painting prep and a wet sanding situation. And what that does is allow me to fill the low spot. The solvent activates the filler, but not the cured primer around it. So I'm not digging into the sides. I'm filling in and I'm leveling and I'm doing it quick. And now I'm ready for a sealer and top coat, and you're never going to know that space was there. And just to explain it again, my filler is much softer than the cured primer around it. The solvent makes it even softer, so it makes it easy for me to level this piece down, not affect the edge around it, not affect my panel fit between two panels, and I fill in my pinhole. So it's just a nice technique, and one that you can get away with something to where it's not really the intended purpose of that product, but it works great. For contour glazing putty and other great supplies, click the button and go to eastwood.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for great tips and more how-to videos.